Here we have a magnificent specimen of the Eldergoth species. Note the pale makeup, mascara, and eyeliner, bringing you down with its dour demeanor. But don't get too close and be ever aware of its extrasensory usage.
I startled you, just like you really, except that we listen to Sisters of Mercy. Sisters of Mercy are actually one of the best contemporary darkwave bands in the world. I never forget the first time I heard them. Changed my life.
Across the way, and you hear me calling you to save me from the Marianne.
Greetings, fellow Earth babies, and welcome to Post-Punk Heartstrings. I am Jimmy James S. Butler. You should know that by now. And we are going to go goth for this episode. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm maybe not going to go goth. Jim maybe isn't going to go goth. But Jerry and his first lady of goth, Leah, who is hopefully listening in to this episode since she got name dropped several times by Jerry. They're going to go full elder goth. That's a new term to me. But yeah, they're going to go elder goth. So we will be discussing the Sisters of Mercy album, Floodland, which came out in 1987. There were so many great albums that came out that year. This was one that happened to pass me by. And you might learn a little bit about why this passed me by as you listen to the episode. I'm not going to spend very much time on this intro because, as usual, this is an extremely long episode. I keep saying that every time, and I was telling Jim and Jerry that every time I say that, it seems like we go a little bit longer on the next episode. There's no end in sight. We're shooting towards that 3-hour mark. But yeah, we're a little bit over 2 hours on this episode, at least as far as our conversation goes. And then if I drop some clips in there, in my usual nonsense on the front and back end of things, we're probably approaching 220. I don't know. It's getting crazy. I'm going to try to have to back off a little bit on these upcoming interviews, but I really enjoyed this conversation. We had a really good time, and I didn't want to cut anything out. We had some fun with this. With that, I always say I'm going to make announcements or something or cover some shit, but I never end up doing it because I have to put these episodes together and get them out to you all. You're demanding it. I know you are. At least inside of you, you're demanding it. You're demanding it like all goth-like, and you have to, use that goth British accent because those are the real goths. The true goths have a British accent, and they do things like that. But that wasn't me. That was somebody that stepped in doing that nonsense. But anyway, I'm in a bit of a mood, but, deal with it. Here's the episode, guys.
He's our local Sisters of Mercy expert. So.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly right.
Can I throw my disclaimer out there right now?
Let's do it this way. Let's have you introduce yourself, and then you can throw that disclaimer out if you. So we have a very special guest on the show today. Please introduce yourself. We have an expert on Sisters of Mercy. In particular, the album Floodland.
My name is Jerry Ossevoort, a good friend of Jim's and a new friend of Jimmy's, and I'm honored to be on this podcast.
It's good to
We're
have
honored
you,
to have you.
My association with this album of Floodland is a lot of skateboarding to it, and, I still don't understand it. But my interpretation is the disclaimer that here's the disclaimer: don't take it to heart.
I was hoping you would have the sister shirt on, so good job.
There it is.
Well done. I settled for. No, I knew it would make Jim happy, and I love it too. It does. So hey,
goes good with your eyes.
It's all about Jim. What he wants. Well, we're honored to have you.
Thank you. Did a lot of research on it. I've listened to the
Did you?
album since last week. Probably,
Nice.
I'm a delivery driver, so I get a lot of time on the road, and
Perfect.
I listened to the thing probably 10 to 15 times.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
every time I hear it, it's different, and I don't understand the lyrics. And even if I read it, I'm like, oh, he says that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I also watched all the single videos just recently.
Pretty
And,
entertaining.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, yeah. We'll just go from there. So
That's good research.
Cool.
thank
Cool.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm
Even
Jim.
though
I've been on here a
people
couple
should know you.
times.
A couple times.
But,
How many times have you been on the show?
oh
now?
man, I think probably
10 or 12? I don't know.
maybe. Yeah, I'll do a count. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I lost track.
Yeah.
You're a fixture.
We'll say I know Jerry since I was maybe 12 or something, right, Jerry?
Yeah. The J team.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We went to church
Yeah.
together,
Yep.
and we used to play GI Joes. We would set
We
up
did.
a whole scene,
Yep.
and then would we destroy our scenes, or would we just
Basically.
Yeah.
It's mayhem.
and then we were
Chaos.
Send them up and knock them down.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah
Yeah. But yeah, formed the band in the morning.
Yeah.
yeah we had a band.
Can't leave that out.
Yeah. And probably this album influenced my lyrics in some way, I bet. That and Morrissey.
Yeah. We
Definitely
talked
more-
about
Maybe Echo and the Bunnymen.
Morrissey, I think, on one of our podcasts, maybe. And
Yeah.
Jerry's love. I think it was probably on ours. Your episode. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah,
Cool.
I wouldn't have probably listened to them except Jerry showed me Sisters of Mercy, back in the day. I think he pulled me away from glam metal and
Bland
power-
metal.
maybe
Yeah.
Poison,
Vengeance.
Poison.
Vengeance,
Yeah. Rat.
and Iron Maiden. I was a big Iron Maiden fan.
Yeah.
I
The relationship with Jim and I, definitely, Jim found all the cool Christian music, like the choir and the 77s. We stayed away from Carmen and,
Oh,
and
I don't know why.
Petra.
come on.
But yeah, he definitely influenced my music. And, he would tell me something and I'd be like, okay, and not listen to it. And then 4 weeks later, I'd find it and I'd be like, hey, Jim, do you hear this? Like, yeah, I told you
Hey,
about
this is
that.
new. Check this band out.
hey Jerry, do you remember the one time I had a record and I'm like, hey, check this guy. His name is Peter Murphy. And you're
Yep.
like, oh yeah, he sounds great. But then you were listening to Bauhaus at the time,
Yeah.
You were already-
Yep.
and you didn't.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't know his name yet.
Did it even
Next.
occur to you that it was similar? There was some similarity.
No.
Somehow we
I
figured
was-
it out.
I'm a very strange listener of music. I sometimes am so narrowly focused that I don't stray outside the lines. You know what I mean? So it didn't occur to me, and then bam, there's that beautiful album.
When did you figure that out? Did you go back
when
and
Jim told me?
It was a while. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Must have read something. I mean, it wasn't the
Yeah.
internet back then. So.
it wasn't
Yeah.
when you told him about Peter Murphy?
Well, it was after that because I was like, check out this album. It was deep. I had on vinyl.
Yeah,
And
fantastic album.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, and then he was listening to Bauhaus at the same time.
Yeah,
And at some point, we realized it was the same singer.
yeah. I'm kind of flighty. I'm just like
No, I could see. I could see.
There was no
I can see
internet
that.
back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
It
mean,
wasn't
and
an
there are
alt-
certain tracks we can get into that later, I guess. I don't want to jump ahead, but there are certain tracks where Andrew Eldritch kind of sounds a little bit like Peter Murphy as far as like that goth type sound. So I think people could even get if they're not listening a lot or they're new to these types of bands, they might not know who's who, so they can mistake people. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
cool.
There's moments in Floodland where he also sounds a little bit like Ian McCulloch from Echo and the Bunnymen. You know,
Yeah, I
Echo
could
and the
hear
Bunnymen,
that.
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just
Yeah.
not really singing the same, but maybe just some of his hooting and hollering, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
oops, sorry.
Hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching an interview. He didn't ever want to be considered goth.
No. And
Yeah.
when you go to his website, he has this whole like description that says everything but goth, like
Everything.
psychedelic,
Yeah.
heavy metal, you know, just all that.
And
Yeah.
and then there are people who are wanting to call him like the godfather of goth or whatever. You know, him
Yeah.
either. I think they call Peter Murphy and him like kind of like, okay, those two or something. It's like,
Yeah.
but he doesn't want that.
No, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't.
He's an
I don't
interesting
think he likes-
character.
Yeah, certainly. Doesn't like to be pigeonholed, you know.
Yeah. So
I mean, who came first, Bauhaus or Sisters?
It's a good question.
Bauhaus was like what, 78, 79?
I want to say
Bauhaus.
Bauhaus. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were running onto stage like after people were getting off just to play their songs. Like hijacking the stage.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
funny. But yeah.
So I thought we should start with let's all start how each of us discovered the Sisters of Mercy.
Okay.
So I'm pretty recent. Well, I shouldn't say that, but I'll let you go first, Jerry, because I think you have the biggest history among us three. Yeah.
So it would probably be about 88 or 89, I would say. And it was through my sister, Barb. She was very gothic at the time, you know, listening to The Cure and you know, Sisters of Mercy. But, you know, in high school, it was like that album spread like wildfire between the goth kids, you know, and maybe even, you know, the alternative kids too. But yeah, it resonated with me because I was deep into World War II history. And so when it talked about Russia, I just thought of, you know, the horrible war that went on there and the suffering and all that. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily talk about Russia in that way, but when you think of
watching
Russia,
from your mobile home? Were you watching from your mobile home?
What's that?
I think that's in the lyrics somewhere, isn't it? Like Americans watching from their mobile homes, Mother Russia.
No. So that's a reference.
I'm just teasing. Yeah, I know that's like a reference back to another song or something.
Yeah,
but it's also a double meaning because they were talking. He was talking about his hate relationship with America. And he was talking about the Americans watching the war in Russia from their mobile homes or whatever.
Yeah, stuck inside of Memphis with the mobile home, sing Mother Russia. And that has that's from that gentleman. I mean, people are going to kill me, but I'm not much into folk music. But
yeah, I can't remember.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. That's right. That's exactly right.
That's a lyric from him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No hate.
But it's kind of like a twist on the lyric, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I already derailed this section.
Well, we pick right back up. So
keep going.
We're professionals.
I was a big skateboarder, and you know, it was in my Walkman, and you know, you could push to the beat, you could you know, do tricks to it if you wanted to. You know, it was a companion when I was skating to and from my friends' houses, or if I was skating home from work, I'd skate, I don't know, from a place called Downer Street to way out in the country, and it was at least 5-6 miles, and I could listen to the entire album. But there's nothing more beautiful than hearing that in your ears and just skating an empty street with the moon over you. You know, because I work a night shift, and there's nobody on the streets or very little people on the streets, and you're just kind of gliding. You feel the cold night air on your body, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's cool.
It's great. It's a great feeling. It's a lot of great memories from that. You know, and I used to, you know, I lived out in the country, so I'd, you know, walk out into the cornfields or, sit in the backyard. You remember our yard, Jim?
Yeah.
It was just, spacious. It was a little bit obscured by Syracuse's lights, but you could still see the night sky and stuff.
Yeah, you guys is
But-
definitely rural.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how it sunk into me, and then it's stuck ever since. It's like if I'm gonna go to a deserted island, that's one of the albums I get to take. That or The Cure's Pornography,
Why not both? Man.
because
Oh, wait, I want to do an episode. I've been thinking about which Cure album we should do, and I want to do that one.
I love
Maybe
that
first.
album. I'm gonna.
I don't know
Jim's
if I
like,
want to be on that one. I
It's their
might step
best
out of that
album.
one.
It's their best album.
I don't want my name with the word pornography on the YouTube or whatever. I might step out. Enjoy it.
But yeah,
It's just, it would be good. It would. We'll talk about that later. We'll move on.
but yeah, that's my story. It stuck with me in the army. When I was serving, I took it over to Korea with me. Riding a subway, riding a bus. Just everywhere. You put it down. 3 months later, you pick it up, and it's still resonates and still has that rhythm that never stops. At least with me,
Yeah,
I don't get bored of it.
Cool.
yeah, he had a name for his drum machine. I have it somewhere in my notes.
Oh, it's
Dr. Avalanche.
Dr. Avalanche.
And Dr. Avalanche was a Oberheim DMX drum machine,
Okay.
Nice.
and it wasn't the first one. It progressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was a 505 in First, Last, and Always, and it went to this. And this version had more acoustic sounds to it. So, but yeah, Dr. Avalanche. And he even gets credits in the album.
Oh yeah. I think
As he should. It's the hardest working
there's
member.
another section down. Well, we'll talk about this a little bit more. But I think he has it has a profile on Discogs or something like that.
Oh,
like
no kidding.
It's an actual part of the band, right? I haven't
so
gone to
funny.
look at it, but I think that's what it said.
Did they use
Yeah.
one? Did they use one on First, Last, and Always?
Yes,
Okay.
that's always been one of their things.
Do you know
is
who
a drum machine.
Do you know who the other members when they disbanded, who they became?
Go ahead.
They became whatchamacallit? The Mission, yeah.
The Mission. That was one of them.
I think
That's the only one I
Andrew
know.
tried to start the Sisterhood, I heard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that didn't work
That's
out
another
so well.
topic of discussion, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
Jim.
Yes. Yep.
Hello.
Yep. So I.
Go ahead.
Okay.
How'd you hear?
Yeah, I learned about him through Jerry. Jerry was like, "Hey, check these guys out," and I started listening. I don't have quite the memory. I remember listening to it a lot and enjoying it, but definitely, I didn't skateboard, so I wasn't taking it on the road, But I kind of wish I was now. That sounds great.
Yeah. But it definitely landed with you
Yeah,
when he
definitely.
gave it to you.
Yeah, we covered Lucretia, My Reflection in the band.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we love that song. It's pretty
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably was singing like Lucretia, my
The high end.
You sounded wonderful.
Well, here's my here's my history, I guess you could say, with the album. I heard this Corrosion probably in, I don't even know what this came out in 87, right? So
87.
I probably heard it in 89 maybe, or something like that. And I could have swore I heard it on some type of various artist compilation, but I couldn't for the life of me find what that would have been. I just remember hearing it somewhere, and I don't think it was on the radio. It was some recorded thing, but I didn't hear any other song at all after that. I didn't care very much for that song when I first heard it.
What?
This is a safe place. And Jerry can't come through the screen.
No, it's not my favorite song either. So
No, yeah, I don't hate it. I don't, but and I think we can talk about it more when we talk
long.
about the track. Well, I think it stands apart from the other ones in some way, sound wise and style wise. But I don't hate it. I don't think it's, you know, I didn't care for it super, a lot at the beginning. Definitely not enough for me to go like, hey, who are these guys?
I need to hear more of
I
this.
wish I would have. If I would have heard Lucretia, My Reflection, I probably would have went out and bought it. And,
Definitely.
probably I could have been enjoying them, this whole time.
That's the one that probably would have gotten everybody, I think.
Yeah. That was awesome.
But then the next time probably they even entered my head was when Mark Feldbush and his daughter Tegwin and I did a episode on Shaded Pain by Lifesavers Underground. And she brought that song up. We were talking about post-punk and the style of it and stuff of that music. And it has, Sisters of Mercy has a lot of the same type of drum sounds that Lifesavers Underground was using on that album, although they weren't using a machine, I don't think. They were using, there was a live drummer. But there was the same sound, that same type of, not all of the sounds, because there are a lot more sounds on Floodland than were on that album, but this certain drum sound. So anyway, that came up and I was like, I need to go check them out again. And that song in particular, Lucretia, My Reflection. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. So then I met you, Jim, and then we were talking about Sisters. And I think you mentioned them, I think one of your songs,
Yes.
The Sky is Falling. I think you mentioned.
It's oh man.
I thought it was when you were writing that one.
About You. What's it called? All About You. I can't think of my name.
Well, I know that one, but I thought when you shared, because you were giving me the demos of.
No, I actually reference Sisters. I think one of my lines is I hear a roar, a big machine. I wrote that, and so it was kind of a nod. It wasn't.
I could have swore you also mentioned it when you were sending me demos of Sky is Falling.
Space is Falling.
And you were like, and I was listening. You were giving me the raw versions, and you were like, at least it reminds me of this, And I was like, well, I wouldn't know because I don't know the Sisters very well, but.
Yeah. I take it back. Yeah, it was Space is Falling. That's funny.
Yeah, see? I'm not going crazy.
I don't know my lyrics.
Great memory.
I record them and I forget them.
Either way, it came up again. So I haven't had a lot of exposure until the last 3 or 4 months, maybe, when we first started talking about it, when, doing this. And then I've listened to the album numerous times, of course. But
yeah, we probably mentioned it on the Airdale episode originally.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But you probably did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the first track? Mine was this Corrosion, obviously. What was the first track you heard from, when you discovered Sisters of Mercy? Either of you.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I bought the album, or I just took my sister's album and started from the beginning. And to me, they were all bangers.
What grew you in? Was there something about the album? Was there the cover?
No, it was like, well,
it was there.
Well, with music, I was really lost with music, Jimmy. I didn't know where to start, and so initially when I started with music, I was listening to 1950s, like, Roy Orbison and
oh, nice,
or maybe 60s, Buddy Holly, you know what I mean? And I was listening to the oldies channel, and then my sister really steered me into gothic music. Thank goodness, because if I was stuck in the radio somewhere, I don't know where I'd be. But and then it progressed from Warsaw, which is like the demo for Warsaw, to Echo and the Bunnymen, and all of her friends that I hung out with, introduced me to all this great music. And then I snatched her, her cassette, and I listened to it, and then bought my own, and it just started. It hooked me. This is like nothing I'd ever heard before, Yeah. It was different than Echo. It was different than Warsaw or Bauhaus. Mm-hmm. This was, I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just very expansive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a huge album, and it runs straight through. It seems like as a theme of he wrote it in Hamburg, Germany.
Yep.
So there's a lot of water there.
A lot of water. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I read, but yeah, that's how it hooked me. You know.
What about you, Jim? You just got it from Jerry. And what
Yeah,
track?
yeah.
What track was the first track you heard? Did you just start listening to the album?
Yeah, I just started listening to it. I mean, I've always liked Flood 1 and Flood 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole hallway moves part. It's always
Yeah.
loved hear that part.
So for both of you guys, the first track you heard was Dominion.
Yep.
Mother Russia, because that's the first track, right?
Yeah.
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 Cool. We have the fun fact that I think you guys, Jerry probably already knows, Jim probably already knows, that the band name came from Leonard Cohen.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Featured in the 1961 film The Gun Runner.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Interesting.
That literary thread runs through much of their work.
Okay.
So I guess we have to go watch that movie now and try to pick out all the lyrics that are related to that. Or the themes, you know.
He was probably highly inspired by Leonard Cohen because Leonard Cohen's
think
got
so.
kind of a deep voice.
Yeah.
And
He does.
somewhat dark lyrics himself. So I could see
Yeah.
that, him being a huge influence on him. I would think.
Yeah.
I think we can talk about, about the covers and stuff. I haven't really listened to a lot of them, but he did a lot of covers of like ABBA, I think, and different bands like that. Like,
talking
so
Leonard
he has
Cohen?
an interest. Sisters of Mercy
Oh, okay.
did, yeah. So it's interesting that he did a lot of diverse, covers. So obviously he was listening to a lot of different music as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He just happened to have a deep voice,
Yeah. 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 Very imitated by a lot of goth bands.
Yeah.
Rosetta Stone, I think, is one.
How does his voice? I haven't heard him talk. I haven't listened to any interviews. So how does his voice sound? Just
It sounds pretty normal.
yeah.
British.
Yeah, I watched an interview with him during what was it? It was when they did a concert with Public Enemy. They were touring with Public Enemy.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah. And it kind of fell through because some of the venues wouldn't host Public Enemy. And he thought it was very disheartening that they would do that, when he said that America wasn't over race yet.
Yeah.
And that they were short-sighted for doing that.
Yeah.
So
they said they were worried about, the racial stuff with the two bands, and it's like whatever,
Yeah, if they're getting along, just showing you a different dynamic. And I think, were they competing against Lollapalooza also?
Oh, maybe I didn't hear that.
Yeah. I don't know if that was going on then, but Barbara saw them.
Oh,
Barbara
really?
went, and I was a square, and I stayed at work because I was, I was good. I was the good proletariat. But she said Andrew was smoking then, and she said she almost caught a cigarette. I almost caught the cigarette.
And cherished it.
Burn her hand.
Yeah. But I think they played at Darien Lake. So
Okay. Yeah, I know Darren Lake.
yeah. Well, what was didn't that Christian concert happen there? Turning Cornerstone?
No, it was Kingdom Bound.
Kingdom Bound. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
was
that? Is that a
Cornerstone?
festival?
It's kind of like Creation, Creation.
Okay.
Or Cornerstone. It's like Cornerstone, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But not as cool as Cornerstone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But the choir
But
was
it's that
there,
same venue.
So.
Yeah, yeah, big venue with an amusement park and all that. Camping.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah.
Cool.
So
I asked that question because, how he sounds, because, sometimes I wonder, do they lend to the voice, to the style a little bit? But I don't know, Sometimes I think that's naturally, their singing voice sounds different from their talking voice, and it's just how it works.
yeah.
But I always wonder that sometimes, especially with the goth, that style,
It's really dark and really low.
yeah. Would you get that pen for me?
yeah. Ooh. And then he turns into a bat. He flies away. Yeah. Hey, what happened? Where'd Andrew go?
He doesn't seem to have a lot of he doesn't have a lot of energy when he talks. He's kind of like subdued, or
Yeah.
he's too cool.
I have a CD that I bought years ago, and it's an interview with him, and I've never listened to the CD. I've never listened to it.
I have a bunch of those that I've done, like that I bought.
really?
That the ones I came were mostly in the days like maybe the early 2000s, and when you'd buy a CD and it would come with a commentary or a concert or whatever interview, and then I would have them and be like, "Oh, I'm going to listen to that," and then I just never do. And I probably have a bunch of them in
You
boxes.
still can, probably.
I could. I still have them. Yeah. One of these days, I'll just when I retire, I'll just sit down.
You'll have time.
Yeah.
So should we talk about? Should we give the history of the band? Do we need to do that?
1980 is when they started. I looked it up.
That's
minute
correct. Formed in. This is gonna be one of those games where you fill in the blanks, Jerry.
Was it Leeds, England?
That's correct. Ding, 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 ding. we don't want any strikes or three of those, and you have to get off the call.
Do I get an Airdale shirt?
You already got one.
I know I do.
It's green, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
See?
He was in the army, so I figured army green would be
perfect. Right. Perfect. Okay, we know who that the band was started by.
Hussey is one of them.
Oh,
Andrew Eldritch.
Yeah.
And then Hussey.
Hussey.
Yeah, and I think I guess who was, maybe was it him and somebody else? Alex?
Yeah,
maybe.
There's at least 3 or 4 members, including
because
Andrew.
Wayne came later.
Did he?
I believe. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe he was. Yeah, because they were on the first. He was on the first album.
Okay, this is where I'm like losing my credibility.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where I never really looked into him other than Andrew, you know.
I didn't look at the history, and I didn't look. I listened to the first album a few times, but I don't know much of it. I just know there's a bunch. I just know it was a lot of live band, right?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of scrappy sound, like kind of a raw sound, I guess.
Yeah, very raw. Yep.
Yeah. And then the others left and tried to form the sisterhood. Right,
yeah.
A couple of them, and then I think they were touring, and then he recorded a song with Patricia Morrison. Well, I say he recorded it. He invited her to do it with him. I don't know what she played on that song, if anything.
She played anything.
This is on the Sisterhood song, but he went in and recorded it just so he could use the Sisterhood, that band title, so they wouldn't be able to use it. At least that's how the story goes.
Oh,
So he beat they left, formed a sisterhood, and then he beat them to using the sisterhood name for the song, and then they recorded that song, that single, or maybe it was an EP even. I don't know, but then he invited her on board for Floodland, but everything I've heard is that she didn't do anything except for she's on the album cover and is in the videos.
Right.
She's in the videos, right?
In the videos.
Does she have some backup singing, Jerry, on the album? Or?
You know, in this Corrosion, it shows her sing, you know, that part. But when I looked through both the vinyl and the sleeve for the CD, I didn't see her mentioned. You know,
She played with the Damned also at some point.
Yeah, she did.
I think it was the Damned Fur Bible, which I did you know that, Jim?
I didn't know that.
Fur Bible.
Fur Bible. I don't know.
I'm scared about that. I don't know. I need to check that out. It's like a double meaning or something.
Yeah, she's not she's not mentioned even in the thank you.
Oh, Gun Club.
Gun Club, yeah.
Was another band that she was in. So she was not even mentioned in the thank you, right?
Nope.
The one thing I heard was that he invited her to go on with the Sisters of Mercy and record Floodland, but that I don't know if this is even true, but that she was too nervous to play. She was a bass player, and she was too nervous, so he just recorded everything himself. And she's on the cover, so obviously he kept her on and she's in the videos, obviously. At least 2 or 3 of them that I saw, I think.
Did she tour with them?
3.
Yeah, that she was in. She was in all those videos. All 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was also in some of the. It looked like they did some. I don't know if it was like Top of the Pops sort of thing, where they're unplugged but they still play.
Yeah. They sync, right? And they lip sync, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did some of that. It looked like she was hitting all the chords and stuff, and even
Yeah.
the keyboardists and all that. But
Yeah.
yeah, not mentioned. I mean, they even mentioned the New York Choral Society, which must have
That's
sang
right.
on this Corrosion,
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I looked it over twice. I was like, wow, no Morrison. But yeah,
Did she play on future albums, or was that the end of her?
that was the end because then he got
she left.
For Vision thing, he had brand new members.
Yeah, and that was wasn't that more of a live band?
More
type
like
of thing?
metal.
I mean,
yeah.
obviously they have still all the drum machine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But,
More long hair and metal.
Did they have a drummer at that point?
Nope,
No?
that was still Dr.
Still did.
Avalanche.
oh, cool.
I should have pulled them out. I had these at one point. They had these cards that you could unwrap, and it'd have all these different bands in it. And I pulled two Sisters of Mercy cards.
Oh.
And it's
You're like,
for
score.
Vision thing. Yeah, I know. I'm like, yes. But
What
yeah.
are those? Do you still have them?
Yeah, I got them somewhere. But
What
I
are
could
they?
pull 'em
What
out.
are they worth right now?
Nothing. Nothing. They're like, no.
I bet they're worth something to somebody.
Yeah, maybe. Probably
I bet they
20
are.
cents on eBay.
Oh no, but it's more than that.
I'll give you 25 cents.
Yeah.
They're just like a Babe Ruth a baseball card,
You never know. Might want to research
Yeah,
it.
right.
Might be even more rare. I think it's really interesting that he had. So I'm still on the Patricia on the cover of the album. Like it's interesting that he had her on there, and that aesthetic. I think for the album cover, I think it would be very different without her face kind of in the background.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She looked cool.
Yeah. And I think that's part of why he, invited her to be in the band.
And even in the vinyl sleeve, you got this.
Okay.
And the other side is her.
There she is.
And
She's
then,
got
like-
that goth look, doesn't
And then
she?
it's all the lyrics.
Oh, look at that. This is the part of the podcast where Jerry shows off what he has in the way of vinyl.
It's not much.
And-
Way to flex, Jer.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, this one. This is. I
He's
have
like,
to-
look what I got right here.
I have-
I'm going to open it up.
I did my homework. I wanted to show y'all. So this is Dominion, the single, the 12.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
So
Did he have a beard at one?
yeah, he
That's
did.
what I thought in some of the videos. In that video in particular, I think he had like a goatee or something. Maybe I don't know what it was. Kind of like
yeah,
something.
yeah. Like for
I was watching it while I drove, so I couldn't really look at him.
Which is not a good idea.
for Dominion. It was filmed in Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it had like a sort of like, it gave me the vibe of like Hellraiser, that at the beginning of Hellraiser where he's in the Middle East and he's like, what is your pleasure? Because he has like that, he's all kind of sweaty and you know what I mean? He's dealing with her.
somebody
with this, like, satchel.
somebody said something about like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom set or something like that.
Yeah. And hey, Patricia Morrison can ride a horse like nobody's business.
Oh yeah,
Really?
She's flying in that video with that horse.
yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
See, and that's what that was enough. She didn't have
There
to
you
come
go.
and play
That's why I
anything,
hired her.
right. Oh man.
I see she can play.
Yeah. So you mentioned it was recorded in Hamburg, and I looked at a picture of Hamburg, and there's rivers and stuff all over the place. Have you been there?
Yeah. I haven't been there, but I
Okay.
checked it out on Apple Maps, and it looks like it's sort of like a port. It's like a city with a lot of ports on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
in it. Excuse me.
Yeah. And the rivers are like kind of run right along,
Yeah.
with the rest of the water. So let's talk. We talked a little bit about Dr. Avalanche.
Yes.
And maybe we covered most of this. You can add in things, Jerry. So you said what Dr. Avalanche was on this album. What was it again?
And Oberheim DMX.
It's like OBER.
OBERHEIM DMX. And
So this note says, and there's probably a bunch of other ones too. I think I've heard other ones, but this says Dr. Avalanche has been everything from a TR-606 to an Acaia S3200.
It's had various like forms, I guess. You know?
And it's even got its own Wikipedia and Discog pages.
Yeah.
I have to check this out. So have you guys used drum machines like when you were in the band?
Yeah.
Jim? Yeah. What did you use?
I forgot. What was it, Jim?
It was a Boss Dr. Rhythm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it was a
Did you-
doctor also.
It was already named that, or did you
That was
decide?
the name. That was the model name.
Okay, I thought
Dr.
maybe you
Rhythm.
were trying to still like,
I'm pretty sure.
doctor, and then you were gonna.
Dr. Boss.
Isn't Dr. Avalanche? Isn't it some places it says like DOKTER or something like that?
Yeah.
I think I've seen it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you had a Dr. Rhythm, huh?
Yeah, we didn't use it much though, did we?
No, and we used it after we broke up with the other guys, right?
Yeah, we were going to do. We started another group, November's group or something.
Yeah. Yep. November's group. Yeah.
Yeah, wrote a couple songs.
Yeah.
Did you guys have you had a drummer with the morning? Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
So did
Brendan.
did you and like the Dr. Rhythm, did the drummer and Dr. Rhythm have to have like a playoff, like to be like, hey,
A drum off.
drum off, and the machine's like, I lost, or whatever. Put him in the corner.
The funny thing about Brendan is Brendan got the merciful release tattoo on his forearm.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, it is such a,
Which is also interesting. That because
It's a very
that's the label, right? That's the label
Yeah.
that he started, Andrew
Yep.
Eldritch, right?
I mean, it's a beautiful design. It's really nice.
It's pretty. Yeah, that's cool.
You know?
And he started that with the first album, right?
I believe so.
That label?
Yeah.
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 I just now read that today. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
So he got that tattoo.
Yep. Right on his
Oh,
forearm.
wow.
And then Chris, you remember Chris Bradley?
Yeah, keyboardist.
No, Pat's brother.
I'm thinking Jeff. Sorry.
Yeah, Jeff. He got one on his forearm.
Wow.
Did they
So-
play
Same,
it?
the label
know?
thing, the same
Yeah,
thing.
same
Oh, wow.
label. Yep.
They didn't hang
Wow.
out at all, did they?
So what's that?
Brendan and Chris weren't really hanging out, were they, back then?
I don't think they were, but they were both drummers.
Oh, interesting.
All right, we're going to have a side episode and
Interesting.
ask them, do you
Let's get 'em
regret
on.
getting those tattoos? Do your significant others, appreciate those tattoos?
Yeah, I should have asked him to take a picture and show me what it looks like now.
Yeah.
I had Chris here not too long ago, and I forgot to ask him about it.
Come on, man. You know we were going
I
to do
know.
this.
I know. I dropped
Okay.
the ball.
We're 45 minutes in and you got two straight.
About the recording, though, I found out that he recorded the album at Power Station in England, and then
heard that
also
too.
did some recording over here in New York City.
I heard that as well.
And he used session artists.
I didn't know that. I guess I knew probably there were some because I think we didn't talk yet about Jim Steinman, right?
Yeah,
But from what I've heard, it kind of sounds like that's how he got this Corrosion made by inviting him on board, and he got the money to. I think what is £50,000 for that
yeah,
single or whatever. So,
yeah.
but
Did Andrew play any instruments? Do you know?
Well, when you see him live, he doesn't. So,
Right. I think a lot of the bass is keyboard, it sounds like, at least on this
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Like synth bass.
But-
I didn't realize. I thought he did. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't say I thought he did because I read something. I just had no. I just kind of assumed he did.
When they play live, it's a bassist. They got a bassist, guitarist, and a keyboardist. So, and then the drum machine. But
Don't forget the
Yeah.
drum machine.
no, Doctor.
It's got its own
Avalanche.
page. Don't. don't.
Yeah.
These days, that drum machine can find you through the wires.
It's
You
so
might
much
wake
better.
up electrocuted or something. You wear your Apple Watch to bed. You're
Yeah. What was it? Maximum Overdrive, right?
there. You go. Yes, exactly.
That's the low tech version.
Yeah. We need to do a remake with Jerry. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So let's talk about drum machines some more. So how do you feel like Dr. Avalanche contributed to the album? And let's talk about how, the balance of drum machines that are kind of sound, synthetic or cold, or, versus, bombastic, which I've heard this sound on this album is described that way in many things that I've read and heard. What do you guys think about that?
He can keep time.
Yes, that's very important.
Never screws that up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
As the church found out on
right, it doesn't
Gold
go
Afternoon
fast and
Text.
slow like Richard Plug in the church.
Exactly. Yeah.
It all goes back to the church.
I think it's interesting. I think I've mixed opinions. I mean, and I think it's when it's done well, and I think they do it well. They use it as part of the band as a whole, and when it's done well, it sounds really good, to use the drum machine. It does.
Yeah.
And I think it's the credit to him putting this because basically he produced this album. They list Jim Steinman or whatever, but it's basically him doing all of this with the technology at that time.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim, probably you can speak to how difficult it is to use, synthesized drums and stuff like that and sounds. So, I mean,
Yeah, I use AI drums, so it follows me, and it's
I
actually
remember you
pretty
saying
easy to use once you learn how to stay on time with a metronome. You can program the AI drums, which is a software, just to follow you, and there's all sorts of different drummer styles and sounds, and it's a lot easier to use than back in the day when you had to go step by step, to program those drum machines. There's a bit to it. It was probably a bit cumbersome, or boring to put a song together on a drum machine. I don't think we ever did. We messed with it a little bit back in the day, but never quite.
but do you feel like it doesn't seem to be it's not only about keeping time, at least as far as how the Sisters of Mercy did it. Like,
Oh, it's good.
Like-
It's a big part of their sound. Is that
huge creativity piece, I think, where to put them in the drums and the sounds. And it's, it's, so I don't know. What do you think, Jerry?
It's simple and effective. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you're in a car with a nice sound system, or I threw it on vinyl in my TV room here, and I have these huge infinity speakers. And when it rips through those things, it sounds amazing. Just the thump.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just it has its own like sound to it. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. It
You can
just
feel it
blends.
sort of, kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
it blends
Watch
with
it-
the album
yeah.
so well.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm not really a musician, but I know I like it.
There's a lot of low end.
Yeah, and it makes me want to change the speakers in my car because
Yeah, I hear you.
it's a great album to listen to like that.
So maybe we kind of talked about this, but how do you feel like it shaped the album's mood, the drum machine?
It's it's unrelenting. It's always there. It moves the songs along. It creates ambience. Like first it seems like it's a floor. Bass drum, is it the floor drum? Like for Dominion.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like its own living, breathing thing in a way.
I want to say I read somewhere that they used different types of drum machines or pieces or something for the different drum sounds. Like they channeled them all through something, but I can't remember what all the details were. But they were like, for the toms, they did this, and for the I'm like, or he did. I guess I should, but
that's the question for that Oberheim DMX. How tunable was it as compared to the previous drum machine?
Yeah.
Did he have a selection of, say, two toms in the first drum machine that he had with First, Last, and Always, and now 1987 rolls around and he has a choice of 20, or effects on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I really don't know what they were working with in the studio there, but you know, I'm sure they could have manipulated it somehow. But
There's probably
you know,
videos on YouTube that show you how to use
yeah,
it.
I'll have to look up what the Oberheim DMX looks like, you
Yeah.
know, and read a little bit about it. But I'm sure it probably influenced electronic music and dance music, you know, a lot of those.
Oh yeah,
those
for sure.
things.
What do you think? What did Nine Inch Nails use? Like what type
I
of
don't
stuff?
know. I never followed Nine Inch Nails.
A little
Never
more
got
I didn't
into it.
really either, but
If they were on
know
the radio,
I know they had to have used some, right? I mean, right?
Yeah. Did they have a
Probably.
drummer? They might have had a
or
drummer.
electronic drummer.
Yeah.
you know?
Could have electronic set.
Yeah.
Not sure though. Didn't really follow.
I'm
either.
thinking through their songs, like Head Like a Hole.
Number
I just know
5
at the
on
time-
today's top charts.
I just know
Like a hole.
I just know that back in that, like around those days, I was like, okay, industrial was kind of a turn off to me in some ways. Like it was just like full scale industrial. I was like, okay, it's just too electronic for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if it was so far that direction, I was like,
Okay.
but I still enjoyed some of it, but you know.
I didn't follow Nine Inch Nails, but I did follow like KMFDM.
Yeah, you like Ministry
yeah.
too back then.
What's that stand for, Jerry?
Ministry. The Mind
need
is
you
a
to say
Terrible
it.
Thing to Taste was a fantastic album. It
Which
was,
one? Oh yeah, the mind. Yes.
Yeah, I would pump
Who?
that
No,
thing.
wait. Who was that? That was
Ministry.
Ministry. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
I pumped that thing out of my
Now
Sony
that I had,
boombox.
I actually had that CD.
Awesome.
I did like that. I did like that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I still got it today, that CD, and I'll throw it in.
I you know what? I bet I have it too, but it's in a box somewhere. But,
Dig it out.
but yeah. Oh, there's so many to dig out.
Yeah.
I got to have a place to put them. I just moved. But anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that Ministry album as well. But,
Yeah, that's a great one.
but cool.
Yeah.
So we talked about just a little bit of the background of the album. You talked about the 40 singers from the New York Choral
Yeah,
or Chorale Society, whatever you
what
call
was it?
on this Corrosion, right?
The New
In-
York Choral
I've got-
Society.
Yes, that's it exactly. Yeah, and we'll talk about the tracks a little deeper, maybe in a couple sections from here. But
Okay.
just a little fact: Lucretia.
Yes.
That's about, or at least a little bit about.
That's a goth anthem.
Yeah, it is.
When that hits the turntable or the speakers, all of them go to the floor.
Yeah.
We all
Oh, I
dance,
can only imagine.
You know.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
And my girlfriend Leah, she calls us elder goths because we still go out dancing. And I swear to God, like these new generation goth kids don't know how to dance. It's like all the older goths are like have more movement and more rhythm, and it seems like the younger guys are just bobbing up and down or
That's
swaying
what.
back and forth.
When you get older, you don't care anymore. So you're just like, what?
No.
I don't care what
I mean,
anybody
that's
thinks
how I
of
always
me.
danced too, you know.
Oh, you were always didn't care. Is that true, Jim?
Yeah. I felt the music, you know. But we in Syracuse we have a place called the Song and Dance that hosts a goth night at least 3 or 4 times a year, and they bring some great bands in. So we usually go there and check it out. But
Do you dress up?
No, my goth look is jeans, Docs, and a t-shirt. No makeup.
Oh, you got the docs on. That's good.
Yeah, that's I'm very minimalist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've always been that way.
So I read that song is a little bit is a tribute to Patricia Morrison.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you read that or hear that?
Yeah,
I read that somewhere. Yeah.
I don't think it's entirely that, but I think it's in there maybe.
I read he considered it a welcome on board Patricia song. He always thought of her as a Lucretia type person.
And I think I read about Lucretia, but who was that? Is that like a literary
I didn't go that far.
character?
That's as far as I went.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a good question.
Somebody's yelling at the.
Leave it in
somebody
the
will
comments.
be yelling at the. Yeah. Yell
I think
at
I
us.
missed that in my notes. So
You can't get it all because there was way too much to be writing down. I can tell you that much.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we talking about that song?
It's one of the best bass
Not quite.
intros ever.
Yeah, it is the best bass line
Well-
ever.
Oh yeah.
And if they released that as the number one single from that album, they probably would have, I think, landed more.
But do you think
Bands.
this
Oh, I
Corrosion
think
was more the single?
absolutely.
I think it's better than this Corrosion.
Yeah, me
Definitely.
What'd you say about this Corrosion, Jim? Go ahead.
I was saying that was the single they chose instead was this Corrosion, I guess.
I guess is that the case? That's what I always assumed.
That's the biggest one, right? You
Yeah,
know?
they-
I
music
assumed
video for it.
because that was the days when they chose singles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think they
Lucretia
chose
did-
that one. I mean, it was 50,000 pounds to make it. So I guess hey, the record company was probably like, this is the one you're going to do for a single, right? Right? Because
Yeah.
50,000 pounds. Yep.
Yep. And the video was produced in a studio.
Yeah.
It was like a post-apocalyptic vibe to it.
Yeah.
I heard it drew from the movie Brazil a little bit. Remember the movie Brazil?
I forgot about that movie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a Terry Gilliam film.
Okay. Monty
The guy,
Python?
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know him.
So it's kind of like a
I
dystopian movie.
never saw it, but
It's a great movie. Has Robert De Niro, that lady from Who's in Charge with, was it Tony?
Tony Danza.
Yeah. The boss was it
Tony
the
Danza, yeah.
was it
What
Who's
is
in
the name of
Charge or
that
the
show?
boss or something
Who's
like
in
that?
charge?
Who's the boss?
Charles in charge.
Who's the boss? Yeah.
No, it's
Charles
Yeah.
in charge?
who's the boss?
Something. It's all muck up here.
Leave it in the
Who's the
comments.
boss in charge of Charles? Charles is the show that I remember.
But yeah, the mom from that was in
I
that
can't
movie
remember her
too.
name, but I could see her face. In my...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because in the movie they stretched her face out.
Oh, okay.
She was getting a facelift, and they're like stretching out. In
what's
true
her name?
Terry Gilliam
Huh.
form.
Yeah.
Brian Drescher?
No.
Yeah, that's her. June Cleaver.
Yeah, June Cleaver.
She talks jive. Okay, so
Yeah, she does.
I had a question. I forgot it was now because we were jumping around. No, we can talk about the tracks. We don't have to go down to the section I was going to talk about them. But it has that Cold War feel, right? You talked about that a little bit, kind of reference to all
Russia.
that. But I guess I read a lot and heard a lot about that there were all sorts of sort of possibly jabs at the mission.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah.
That's what this Corrosion was about, I heard.
Oh, that's what I'm sorry. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I was
this
talking about that
Corrosion
song.
was
Yeah.
kind of like a big FU to that band. His former bandmates, because it's so well produced and big, and you know what I mean.
So what does he mean by this corrosion, or what is he meaning?
This Corrosion,
Interpretation.
seeing this Corrosion, like look at the decay around us.
I thought it was interesting that he says, "Give me the ring." Is that like a power or whatever?
Yeah, give me the ring, kiss and
Give
told.
me the ring.
Sing.
Sing.
Yeah. I said, sing this Corrosion, embrace the decay or wear on either love, relationships, or society. I mean, 'cause Corrosion is just
that's kind of like Dominion as well. That same kind of theme, right? Because it's kind of that idea of like I think I don't know if is it in the video or something where there's like a throne that's kind of decaying or falling apart or whatever, or maybe that's just something I read, some reference or something, but it's got that idea of like even somebody who's like reigning or whatever or in power, like that's not going to laugh, it's going to fall, like it's going to fall apart, right? And that whole decay thing. So
yeah. Like I wrote some lyrics from it, like run cold, turn cold, burn like a healing hand. I think that's a great line.
Yeah.
And it's a goth anthem also. But like I wrote down, it's too long for the dance floor at times.
What's the time on
Corrosion.
It's really long.
Like 7 minutes. You're like, when's 7 minutes coming around?
Yeah, it keeps going.
Especially for elder
Yeah.
goths.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or elder gods, right?
Or
Oh, my
those of us who
hips.
put on
Gotta sit
goth.
down after that one.
So, yeah. Give me a chair. Dun, 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 dun.
Brilliant. I hope he's not watching this.
Jim did not put these in order, the lyrics.
I sent them to you.
Long time ago, you sent them, remember?
If you want me to read them to you, I got the lyrics right here.
Give me the lyrics. Keep going.
It says, "Give me the ring, kissed and told. Give me something that I missed. A hand to hold, wild in what it seems.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Kill the king when love is the law, and the will turn around. Give me the dream child, and do you hear me call? On the lone and on the level, still on the floor, sitting dream child, and do you hear it all?" And then it goes, hey now, sing this corrosion to me.
Corrosion to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to dig into these lyrics more and just think about them, I think.
I mean, I'm just a delivery driver, so I don't really I interpret it my way, and sometimes,
That's the way it should be.
That's all you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, do you have a word for giving away? Got a song for me? Question mark.
Yeah. That might be the jab at the band, right?
Maybe so. Yeah. Interesting.
I wrote.
All right.
I don't think this makes sense, but it sounds cool. He has a lot of singular thoughts that he just throws together, and
I think you're right.
I think some of the thoughts make sense on their own, at least to him. At
Yeah.
that time. But
It might have been a little bit of a parody, too, because I think I read something about I can't remember the guy's name that was in the band, not Wayne Hussey, but another guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember who the members were?
From the original lineup.
Yeah.
I can't.
Who formed the Mission with Wayne Hussey?
I don't know.
I was counting on you.
Ask Alexa.
That's Sisters of Mercy all the way. The Mission. I tried them. I didn't like them. But they have a really good song.
Well, they got some great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do. They do. They have a lot of great songs. Let's see here. Gary Marks. That's who I was trying to think of, I think. Guitarist Gary Marks. I think they were talking about how his Andrew Eldritch and maybe others kind of ridiculed his songwriting, his lyric stuff. So I wonder if part of this is he's throwing out these, meaningless phrases like over and over again,
Okay. Yeah.
It's like sing this corrosion to me, like this, this waste of a music that you're like,
Yeah.
It's kind of like making fun of them. Yeah.
This corrosion.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like garbage. Something.
Exactly. Hey now.
Sing this. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That is a long song, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll dance to it, but man, it's rough towards minute 6. 6.5.
Oh man.
Tylenol.
Well, you went to the concert, right? So
I went to Cleveland, and my girlfriend got sick, and so right before, and I was like, I'm in Cleveland. I'm not going to leave her here in this hotel alone.
yeah.
And so,
Cool.
that's what you got to do, right?
Oh, don't I know it? Jim knows I've missed so many concerts as of late.
Yes.
Everything gets put on hold.
Yeah.
Especially for someone you love. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You made the right choice, Jerry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry she was sick, but yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they'll tour again, and I'll get to see them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much longer his voice can hang out or hold on, because I hear different stories from different venues. Like some people are like, it's great. Other people are like, he really didn't do well. So he's born in '59, so he's getting out there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that track, and I was like, wait a minute. So I was born in '69. So I was like, so that means
he was 10.
In 1987. I would have been like 16 going on 17. Okay. So he did this album when he was like in his mid to late 20s, probably 27, 28 or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
That seems so young to have done something like this.
Yeah. Some people get that lightning bolt.
That passion. He obviously had the passion to do that.
Yeah. being from the UK and maybe putting yourself in a different country altogether, different town,
Yeah.
surrounded by water and, the weather and, old, well, I don't know if they bombed the hell out of it in World War II, but old bricks and
I'm sure they
churches and, so.
Germany was just coming back together, wasn't it, in the mid '80s, or East and West?
Yeah. What was that like 91 when the
they
wall
came back
fell?
together?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I think so.
things were
I think it was early
definitely,
90s.
different there at that time.
Might have been later 80s, but I think it was early 90s.
When was that Scorpion song? Right? The Winds of Change.
Oh, is that what that's about?
The goalkeeper.
Yep. I think the video has like the wall falling, right? Does it?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Or maybe
I
we
don't
can
remember.
research.
Are we talking
I don't remember the
Scorpions?
video. Hey, are we talking about
Yeah, it kind of goes all over the place, right? Thank God for editing. But yeah,
for sure.
maybe
That's for sure.
maybe that influences his whole style for that, maybe he's depressed for the band breaking up still, essentially he's on his own.
It was a dark time in Germany, so it's kind of understandable that
Yeah, right.
it would be dark, in his thoughts and art.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my point, I think.
That and it was a good one. It was a good point.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Keep me around.
That's why you're here. That's what you bring.
Pulling your weight.
You're not bringing me some lame Scorpions reference.
Hey.
Hey. Oh wait, never mind.
Jimmy, I try to give you my money's worth.
Thank God I'm a guest. No pressure. Yeah.
So we can keep talking about the tracks. Let me ask this question. Is the Sisters of Mercy, the Floodland, is it a goth record or not? We already talked about.
Not according to Andrew, I think. I don't know. What would you call? That's
one of the iconic ones. I mean, for
it is. Yeah, I mean, goth people, love this album through and through. It's probably in everybody's collection.
Yeah.
I heard a great story. Like, when I was reading about this, is a girl was moving, right? And she didn't have a TV and she hadn't brought her music along and she didn't have like Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So she couldn't listen to any music on her phone or whatever. And her dad had given her a CD player, and in that CD player was Floodland, and she said that's all she could listen to for was a month. And she goes, and that's how I learned that I loved the Sisters of Mercy. Well, yeah,
Be
that's
stuck
awesome.
with one tape. Then
That's kind of what I've been doing because I commute. I drive like an hour to work.
Oh wow, okay.
So 2 hours a day, right? So
yeah,
and that's all I've been listening to, and it keeps growing on me some more and more. I mean, I liked it in the first place, but it's a great album. But that's cool. That's a cool story, though. So that's
I really enjoyed that story. Yeah, but that can happen to if it's a good album, it can it happened to me at my gas station that I worked at. There was just one CD that I had listened to, and I really enjoyed it. But
what was that? Was it it?
I don't want to say anymore because I don't like them anymore.
And then happens.
It was actually it was a Metallica album.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
No, it was Metallica. It was the all black album with maybe like a snake on there.
Yeah, it's a black album.
Okay.
Black album. Yeah.
I never listened to Metallica, so.
Oh, weird.
So that and Austrian Death Machine was stuck in my Staples truck.
What was that like?
Have you ever heard of them?
Whoa!
Have you ever heard of them? No, listen. Have you heard of them?
No,
I haven't heard of them. No.
Okay, so Austrian Death Machine.
Yeah.
They write songs only about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Yes, I have. But that's through you also that I've heard that.
And I think the band is an offshoot from Lamb of God, maybe.
Wow.
Or no, wait.
Of those.
No, as I lay dying, because they have a little skit in there where Arnold talks and And there's that guy from the band As I Lay Crying. But yeah, it's an offshoot. But yeah, that's another CD I fell in love with when it was stuck in the CD player. But yeah, but yeah, you want to go from the top of these songs?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go through them all.
Yeah. All right.
So we kind of talked about Dominion /
a little bit, yeah.
Mother Russia.
Yeah.
Mother Russia is raining down on all of us.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is it a struggle against the state of communism, or even or even in the land of the blind, be king? I don't know if he's totalitarianism.
Yeah, they said something about like what is the reference, like the one-eyed man is a king in the land of the blind. If everyone else is blind, he's the king, right?
Yeah.
Good notes on this one. Whenever you guys
let's have them, Jim.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's have them, baby.
All right. It was inspired by Ozymandias from 1810.
Okay.
That's who Jerry was probably trying to remember earlier.
Ozymandias. Yeah, I probably should have went further with that, but that's all I wrote. And then it says Shelley sonnet.
Those are excellent notes so far.
Thank you. Shelley sonnet about a tyrant whose legacy of conquest diminishes as time passes by. Seems to have been inspired by geopolitics of the Cold War as well.
Okay.
Eldritch considered the song to be about the prostitution of Europe by the Americans. It was part of his hate relationship with America.
There it is.
I had the idea of all of them huddled in their mobile homes while Russia rained missiles on them.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. For sure.
He must have got over it.
That's why I asked if you were watching from your mobile home earlier.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a deep one. He
must have got over it because he, tours in the United States.
Yeah, right.
Even till today. So
yeah,
his hatred's
I think he tolerates us.
Yeah, right.
He likes money.
Yeah.
How do you like the vibe of the song? I think it's pretty cool. Starting, right out of the gate.
Yeah.
To set the tone of the album.
It does set the tone, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
In the heat of the night, in the heat of the day, when I close my eyes, when I look your way, when I meet the fear that lies inside, when I hear you say, in the heat of the moment, say, someday,
The drum. That's what I think about the drum.
Yeah.
Dr. Avalanche hitting it.
Yeah. Dr. Avalanche is bringing it. And it has that rhythm that at first I really liked the song when I first heard it, but I had to get a little bit past that, like what you were talking about, with the drum machine. It's on, it's that rhythm is on. It's like you kind of get adjusted to it a little bit. I don't know how to say that, but Jim, were you getting ready to say something?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay. I thought you were.
Yeah. You got to get calibrated into it, I guess, or something.
But
maybe it's because a lot of bands are use drummers, so you're not it's almost like I'm going to say this weird, it's almost like you expect it to not be perfect because you're just expecting that from music. It's not it's not the probably even a drummer is always going to be a little bit off, and you might not even perceive it. It's so close, but you might, just if you listen to music like all these years and it's, you hear a lot of live drums, and stuff like, then you hear a drum machine, it kind of just sounds different. And so it kind of give you some uneasiness, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
That's just me, though.
With a live drummer or, an actual person, that can become part of the song if they're misstep if they keep it in.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, And there is no mistake with a drum machine. But the title of Dominion, right? Dominion means to establish control, right?
Yep. Dominion.
Yeah. Some say
Russia
prayers.
fires
I say
missiles.
mine.
Are you on? Is that the lyrics?
Yeah, I'm reading a few of the lyrics from it.
Yeah.
Some say prayers, I say mine. When I meet the fear that lies inside.
Ooh, that's cool.
Just, yeah. He's a great lyricist.
Yeah.
I wish I had the brain capacity to understand him and put it together,
You just
But
come up with your own definition of how the song goes or whatever. Just that's all that matters.
I just pick things up and put things down.
Yeah.
Drive a big truck.
Oh.
But yeah, that definitely sets the mood for the album. And it's a great song.
Definitely.
And I
Have
cut
you
a rug in my
thoughts?
kitchen to it.
Do you?
Yeah. I can cut a rug to this whole album.
Even 1959.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
That's when you
I'll do the dance
with
where
your
I pick up
Yeah.
the eyelash, the dance.
Yeah. There you go. Funny.
I'll do interpretive dancing. Brooding.
Do the,
Please feel free to send us video of that.
Yes. That's going to be in the bonus content for the.
Yes,
We got to set up a Patreon, Jim, and Jerry dancing is one of the bonus content
I'd pay for that.
for a subscriber at this tier.
All right. I'll set up the green screen.
Hello, do we have any subscribers? We don't need a green screen. We just have your kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites currently is the next track. I
Flood
believe. Yes. Yes. And I've heard a lot of I've been listening to a whole bunch of different podcast episodes talk about this album, and a lot of them talk about which one's better.
Oh, Flood 1 or Flood 2?
Yeah. And a lot of people say Flood 2. I don't know.
I'm in that category. I like Flood 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like both of them, but I don't know. Flood 1 is really, hitting me right now.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about this one?
I love it. I mean, it's like
Well said. That's
the whole album is great. It's like throwing a baby out with the bathwater, You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. What is it? Secondhand passion. I love that line. And secondhand passion. And then I looked up sackcloth and ashes. That's a saying.
Yeah. What's from the Bible?
It's from the Bible. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I wrote a whole thing about that.
It means mourning or penitence, and the example I said was what I did to you was terrible, and I've been in sackcloth and ashes over it since.
I was going to say, this is the song that has the ashes. Yeah.
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 Yeah. What a powerful line.
Yeah, 77's mentioned sackcloth and ashes
Okay.
in their songs too.
Veil of ashes. Veil
Sorry,
of
Jim, I failed you.
ashes.
Do they say sackcloth or just veil of ashes?
They say veil of ashes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
In
Veil of ashes.
pearls before
That's
swine,
nothing
I
to do
think.
with sackcloth.
Yeah.
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 I kept thinking of that ashes, we all fall down type thing.
Oh, yeah.
That thing.
Okay.
Which is also dark.
Yeah.
And then and then they also talk about the water, right?
Yeah. Down
going
the
over
river,
you.
there's a ship will carry me.
Oh, yeah. It starts off with the
Yes.
lyric, right?
Yeah.
The head at the head of the river. That's
Yeah. It goes, and her hallway moves like the ocean moves at the head of the river, at the source of the sea. And then it goes into sitting here now in this bar for hours trying to write it down. I was thinking, does he have writer's block?
At the very big beginning, is he talking a little bit quieter?
Yeah,
Or is that
a little
different,
bit,
Or is
yeah.
that a different song? Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay.
But he does it in Flood
Sounds
2,
like a
and her
whisper.
hallway moves
Oh yeah, that's one I'm
like
thinking
the
of.
ocean
Yeah,
moves. Yeah.
Yeah. I sure wish these songs were in order. The lyrics, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can
Yes.
you can crop and paste if you want.
I can't. Oh, here we go. I'm on it now.
Sitting here now in this bar for hours trying to write it down, fitting in hard with harder to come, trying to fight it, down the river, there's a ship will carry you. Down the river, downstream.
Downstream.
Down the river, there's a ship will carry the dream of the flood. Down the river, there's a ship will carry the dream of the flood.
Yeah, and the water comes rushing over. That's what I was thinking.
Yep. And her hallway,
Rushing over.
and the water comes rushing over.
hallway moves like the ocean moves. At the head of the river, at the source of the sea. Sitting here now in this bar for hours, trying to write it down. Visiting hard with harder to come. Trying to fight it down the river. There's a ship will carry.
I love this song. I love the drum, the way he did the drum.
Yeah.
on this thing. It's so. It's like it hit. It's almost like you're hitting this thing. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But-
Yep. Especially when it goes with the lyric of push the glass, stain the glass, push the writer to the wall. It may come, but it will pass. Some say it will fall. Dream of the flood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great song. It's
And if it weren't Dr. Avalanche, if I didn't know that, I would
Yeah.
picture like somebody like standing there with these big mallets, like doom 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 at
Yeah.
in certain parts of it. I think it's so cool.
yeah.
But
That's why it's so great on a nice stereo,
yeah.
that so it has such texture and such ambience. But yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to use Hallway Moves as my band name, but
Oh really?
Steven wouldn't agree to that. So I just had
There was
to
a
add
lot of
that.
names that he didn't agree to.
Yeah, I had lists and lists of names. And Hallway Moves I thought was cool.
Jim
That
would
would've
send
been
me
cool
like a
name.
list of 20 names every day. Elysian Fields.
Yeah, that was one, I think.
Yeah.
I had another one. What are ships doing on rivers? Asked from the Navy. We're wondering why there are ships on rivers. That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Does
river
it have to be
boats.
a boat? It's
Yeah.
on a river?
It should be more like a river boat. You don't usually
Okay.
put ships
But
on rivers.
looking at that the overview of Hamburg, it seems like they had some pretty good
I guess you can.
size
Yeah,
ports. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
interesting. Yeah,
So, and I don't know.
that's true.
I don't know if that's on the Rhine. Is it on the Rhine? Because the Rhine is a very, big river for shipping.
Yeah, I guess there's some big rivers out there.
Yeah.
Well, I live right next to a harbor, so that's
Okay, yeah.
kind of a dumb question, actually.
Yeah, and
No question is dumb, Jim. No question is dumb.
That's right.
Um,
And if you look at it, I don't know, you'd have to, I'm looking at it, but you'd have to go look at it, but the way they're set up, the rivers and stuff, I don't know, it's almost like they're I
Like a
don't know.
labyrinth, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's a good word. Like if you go look at the
we would take a
pictures, so
straight. I'd be on I can't think what the strait was or whatever that we went to get into the Persian Gulf.
Oh, Suez?
Yeah, Suez Canal. Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's kind of like a river.
That's what
Yeah.
the pictures I just looked at, they kind of look like canals, some of them.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that makes sense.
all right.
I have more.
So quit questioning the
go ahead. I'm
lyrics,
sorry.
please.
I thought
Thank
you
you.
were done.
No, I'm just kidding.
I got more if you unless you guys have something.
Bring
I
it.
know. I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
Bring it on, Jim.
I'm counting on you guys. I told you.
Yeah.
I'm new to all this.
So it says, in her hallway, as the water comes rushing over, as the water comes rushing in. It's I feel it could refer to things around you becoming overwhelming. Like a feeling of overwhelm.
I read something. I think it was that Andrew Eldritch said that both Flood songs were about sex. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, okay, well then,
Yeah.
that's another.
And he made some reference about being wet or something. I was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Not a very deep song, I guess.
No, I'm sure he probably, there's many other meanings he intended, but he's probably just throwing something out there to be,
But yeah,
Just the one about the metal and the blood.
Yeah. Yep. And the scent of mascara.
Mascara. Oh.
Yeah.
On a
Yeah,
black
it's like,
cloth of lashes and stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the flood of your tears and sackcloth.
Secondhand passion. Oh man, I don't want no secondhand passion.
I know, right?
First hand for me.
And
That's
stolen
sad.
guitars. That's the part that I never understood.
There you go.
Stolen guitars.
That's the
Jim, you're a
saddest-
guitarist. Explain.
That's the saddest part right there.
Explain yourself.
Somebody steals your
Somebody
guitar.
stole.
It's like ripping your heart out of it. It's like a family member getting stolen.
Ransom.
So yeah, you can't get darker.
I'm going
than
to come
that.
back to you. I'm going to dissect all of these lyrics and come back with my interpretation for you
Part
two
two.
guys. Yeah, part 2. But I do like at the head of the river, at the source of the sea.
Yeah.
And then it goes into that and her hallway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to wrap my
Yeah.
head around that some more. That's cool though.
Yeah, you did mention sex, so
Now, yeah, see, I put it all in that context. Yeah.
It changed my whole-
I ruined it. But that's all right because now we can go on to the next song that we all
The
agree on.
banger.
Yeah, I don't
God
know.
Handsome.
It's hard to what do you say about the song?
I got this song all wrong if I'm going to interpret it.
there is no wrong.
I just remember hot metal and methadone,
Yeah. So
the drug or whatever.
yeah. So methadone is methamphetamine.
Yeah, it's some form
So,
of it, right? Or something, or
when-
a name for it.
Yeah. So when I thought of Lucretia, My Reflection, I didn't think of Patricia Morrison. I thought of Barbarossa, the conflict. I hear the roar of a big machine, hot metal and methadone. The Germans were on meth. You heard that, right? That they all used
No,
meth.
I didn't. No, I'm hearing it
they all
right now.
they all used meth to stay up and invade, Poland.
Oh, maybe I have heard something about like that.
But yeah, that's the feeling I got. Like Clash of Empires, Eastern Front, empires falling.
So let me ask this question. I don't want to interrupt you, but it seemed like I heard somebody say something about methadone as like one of the names like they used to use for meth.
Yeah.
So maybe that gives support to what you just said, like, back in World War II days or whatever.
When I was listening to this album, I always just thought of that, you know what I mean? Because there were two huge empires, right? And that war that side of the war was super vicious. They both hated each other.
Yeah.
Both, did horrible atrocities to each other.
Two worlds and in between. Okay.
Yeah. And the peasants in between them all were just, at the will of whoever was coming their way.
What do you think about the dum-dum bullets?
Yeah,
what do you think that
bullets.
refers to?
That I don't know, really. I know dive bombers. I think of Stukas.
Yeah,
they
for
had
sure.
the sirens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On the front of them, and they probably had like rubber bullets back then. But
That's
they were,
right. You could hear that noise coming towards you or whatever.
yeah, the siren right on the front of it.
Yeah, that would be scary.
That was, it was both the bomb. It's psychological,
Yeah.
So, and
How
just
about get down and get undressed, get pretty, but you and me,
we've got
the kingdom, we got the key.
Right. So yeah, and dance the ghost with me. So remember, let's remember some things, right?
Interesting.
Somebody said that was a reference to something else. Shoot, I can't remember what it was though.
But I was like,
I think somebody said that was a reference to a band that Patricia was in, but I can't remember.
Oh, was it?
I'll probably get it wrong, but there was something that meant that somebody said that was a reference they thought to a band with the name Ghost in it. But
okay.
Sorry, I don't have all my information.
It's all right.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna get off and you guys talk.
Just let Jerry talk.
I'm like the guy, and speaking of Monty Python, the guy at the bridge, who asked the questions.
Tim the Enchanter.
Well, I don't know that. So now I'm flying off like the host is.
What kind of swallow? Or
yeah, is it European or
a European swallow?
I don't know that.
It's Tim the Enchanter.
Tim that's it.
Brendan has that as his Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought about commitment to party, the war, the victory at any cost.
There's a lot here, right?
Inevitable victory, and just, and then I said goth anthem, maybe the number one dance song for goth culture.
Yeah. Greatest
baseline
ever.
You can't argue with that.
Leah lived in Florida, and she said when that was her song, and when it went on, drinks went flying, and she went to the dance floor.
That was it. It's on now. Just go
tear it up, yeah. And she can dance. She's a great dancer. But yeah, that's what I thought.
She's your Lucretia.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's what I thought about that song. But then when you said Patricia Morrison, I'm like, I better throw these out the window.
Sorry, I ruined it. That's what I'm here for.
No. But
I have a list of notes on my computer, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to throw this one out there right now, and just to ruin everything. I'm going to pace myself throughout this 2 hours.
Sabotage.
But I was like up to my neck in World War II history at that that time, and that
Jim actually mentioned that to me, I think, because wasn't there, what was the song?
Heat and
Pain. Yes, because he redid that with Airdale, and I think the video you did shows a bunch of planes and war stuff and all that. Yeah,
it's great.
Stole from some old war movie.
But yeah,
cool.
But yeah, that is the goth album, and
you can't argue with that. I don't think any
song, I should say.
It's hard for anybody to argue.
Yeah.
Nobody can.
Is this the number one track on the album for you?
For me, maybe at one time, but right now it's I want to say "Driven Like the Snow."
I like that.
I love that song.
I like the little those cool little sounds and
cool name.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that one because you probably have read the lyrics more than I have, and I want to dig into the lyrics.
Yeah,
but first, is 1959 next? Is that the next song?
1959 is next. Yep.
And so, is this autobiographical?
He was born in 59.
I mean, supposedly.
I mean, childhood and innocence, or 59 was on the cusp of the 60s, so all that turmoil and change.
Which way the wind blows.
Yeah, right.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's good. It's very.
This kind of reminds me of
It's a pretty song.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say a Peter Murphy song, but it kind of sounds like something that Peter Murphy would do. This type of song.
Yeah,
it's a cool song.
which way the wind blows. In 1959, which way the wind blows.
What about Cohen? Would he do something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say
Jim?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I
would
think so. Yeah.
I
In
think they were-
lyrically,
I
I
think
think
both
it's.
influenced by Cohen, probably.
Yeah.
I would get.
Did he use a lot of piano, Cohen?
Yeah.
Did he?
Kinda. Yeah.
Or at times?
Yeah. At times, yeah. You haven't listened to him?
You should deep dive some
No.
Leonard Cohen.
Come on, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
I'm in my lane. I
You're
don't
in your
stray
lane.
much.
Oh,
Andrew
you gotta.
likes it. You'll like it.
You gotta.
But you know,
yeah,
you know what
gotta.
the
listen to
beautiful
some of
thing
his.
about being like in a lane and not like going out. I discover all this great music after the fact. You know what I mean? Like my
Are you like,
catalog slowly expands. You know?
Are you like at the amusement park where they have those little cars that have a little rail that you know what I'm talking about? The little thing that keeps
Oh, yeah.
them on track.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's Jerry. Jerry's
If
on that
it's
ride.
on the radio, I don't want it. Oh, it gets too much airplay. People say it's awesome. I don't want it.
Well, that's pretty much me too. Jim, were you like that as well?
No, definitely not. I'm like constantly trying to find the next like music that I haven't discovered yet. You know, I'm always trying
Yeah.
to
So the
discover
same.
I was gonna say, whenever I
Yeah.
send music to Jerry, I'll say, "Hey, check this out in a couple of years,"
Months, yeah,
or I say years. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure.
You got to do it on Jerry's time schedule.
Right. I know, yeah.
Yeah. It's like time travel for
Yeah.
sharing music. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. All right. What else? Did you have any notes on 1959? I really am not. Haven't dug into any of the lyrics whatsoever on this album.
I have a line
What you
that
got?
says, "Song regards innocence inherited as opposed to environmental."
For a little child that can never kill this
Regards
clean
innocence
this way.
inherited as- I don't know if I put it in quotes, so I assume it
There's a thing about a little child can
Yeah.
never kill this clean this way, and it feels like me today.
Yeah,
for some reason I put it in quotes, so it meant
Who's
I read
Isabel?
it somewhere.
yeah. I don't know who Isabel is.
Huh. Or do you feel like 1959?
Does he feel like he's a child still? or-
Yeah, like it never was.
Mm.
You know, and that line says,
Or same as it
Like-
ever was.
"Yeah,
Same as there ever was. This is not my. Okay, never mind.
This is radio, Jerry.
I think it's a very nice song.
it is."
It's got that little. I like the little piano melody.
Piano's
you know,
great.
Yeah,
it doesn't get old, even though it's basically this repeats the same melody over and over again.
Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
But it's really well done. It's
I like the way the lyrics goes with the music, and the way his cadence,
Yeah.
the way he sings it.
It's his rock ballad. It's his rock ballad.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's a goth ballad. We had the dance, not goth dance number. Now we have
Right.
the
This
ballad.
is the ballad.
Ballad that follow
This
it
is
up
the one
with.
you get your lighter out during this.
That's right. That's right. Leah is now has her lighter out, or maybe she's gone back to get her drink because it spilled on the previous track.
She's got to get a new drink.
I don't think they ever played 1959 in the clubs.
It's not a good
Yeah.
dance number.
No,
That's probably maybe the only one they maybe wouldn't play
yeah.
from this album, maybe.
That would bring the crowd down. It would
Because I was listening to another podcast on this album, and they were like, I think the gal was like, I've heard all of these songs in clubs, over the years, and I'm like, what about 1959? Did you hear that? Because they were talking about dancing, dance, how
Pretty
goth
sad
music
club.
should be danceable, and I was like, yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
could with a lighter,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kinda
come with me like a little child, like another gun, like a homeless, restless, known to none, like way beyond the line, like it never was in 1959. Yeah.
never was.
he's
So,
cool.
like like it can never happen again. That time is gone now. Or like the memory is fleeting or
Yeah,
There
what
can
about
never be
Isabella's?
another Andrew Eldritch, which, by the way, his real name isn't Andrew Eldritch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to
Learned
say,
that, yeah.
there's never been another Andrew Eldritch.
Taylor. Right?
Incorrect. Yeah. His last name was Taylor.
Yeah.
Andrew Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was more than one name in there, right? Like,
Well, Eldritch would be a German, maybe, or is it Eldritch?
Somebody said it was a reference possibly to Lovecraft, that author Lovecraft. You know who I'm talking about?
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
Wow.
I've kind of figured you guys already knew that and had it in your
Well, he
notes.
did.
But okay.
Eraserhead, right?
I'm just joking.
H.P. Lovecraft, Eraserhead, or am I wrong?
No, you're way out of the park.
I'm
on
way
this
off.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
Take this
So-
out of the.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Eraserhead was done by
Sit down, Jim. Oh, wait, you're already sitting. Never mind.
H.P. Lovecraft.
no. He killed me.
Oh, I know.
I
Who is
The guy who
couldn't.
did Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I
And
know.
the
David
first
Lynch.
Dune.
David Lynch.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know why I was thinking H.P. Yeah, you can take this out, right?
Yeah. Burn it out.
We're gonna highlight. We're gonna highlight it. This is gonna be the short clip that we put on to
and do
promo.
it on
Teaser.
repeat. So he's like, saying the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, like he's like a scratching on a turntable. You know.
Pretty sure I say something factually wrong every show. So there's
Between
there's
the
fine.
two of us, Jim throws out these, something a misspeak or whatever, and then I can't even talk. So it's like,
Hey Jim, when you got the song title wrong for the guy with the church,
Yeah,
did he correct you right away?
He did. He was gracious though.
he
was?
was almost.
I was like,
He
oh,
wasn't.
man, I didn't
He
ask
was
you about
almost
it.
offended. He wasn't quite, but he was.
What?
He was very nice, but he's like, "Well, that wasn't on that."
I believe you took it out of the podcast, though, didn't you?
I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I was listening. I was waiting for it, and I didn't hear it. So I'm like, oh,
I
that
was kind
nice.
of worried when Jerry said that. You must. Obviously, you told Jerry about it.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah, oh,
Jerry
yeah.
was just saying that, and I was like, "Wait a minute, did I leave that in? I didn't. I meant to take it out."
I left it on the video. It's on the video though.
Well, that's all you.
I'm human. I'm human.
Yeah, that's all right. I think on that episode, I couldn't say chronologically. I still can't say it. My
nailed
stroke thing. I did pretty good chronologically. I can say
got
it,
it, yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you got it.
But that I couldn't say it when I was talking to him, and that's in there. So
No
Hey,
free tickets for you.
Hey, warts and all, you get to see us in that video. I gotta drop
Yeah.
that video.
It's pretty raw.
We're digressing pretty far from here.
All right.
I mean, why would we digress since the next song is, such a great
This
hit?
Corrosion.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a little bit, right?
We've kind of covered it. haven't we?
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Kissed and told, give me something that I missed. Give me the ring, a hand to hold, wild and what it seems. Give me the ring, kill the king when love is the law. The mobile turn around. Give me the ring, say dream child, and do you hear at all? Sing this corrosion to me. Hey now. Sing this corrosion to me.
Give me the ring.
Yep. Give me the ring. Kissed and told. Yeah.
Jim, you do the first part, and then Jerry, you echo with the "Give me the ring." Kill the king with "Love is the law." Give me the ring. I just keep saying that over and over again.
I wrote down a quote by Andrew. It says, "We make records for a hard world that you can get by in." It's interesting.
A hard world. Okay, I get what he's saying. I think.
He spoke 5
Kinda
languages.
arrogant, but,
or he,
you know.
he speaks 5 languages.
Yeah. He's very smart.
Oh, okay, so he should be arrogant then. If he's that,
Very intelligent guy.
it's well earned. 5 really. He speaks 5 languages. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I also wrote down it was a concept album about nuclear winter, Russia taking the UK.
Oh,
Oh, he
read
said
this
it was
somewhere.
a
Concept album. I mean, I
really?
don't know if he said
concept album. Well, okay,
Somebody,
I can
somebody
see
on
that.
the internet said that. It
Well,
might be
I
from
don't-
him.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
didn't put that
probably
in.
from song
put-
meanings or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't put
Boy.
that in quotes. So
that would have paired well with Threads.
I mean, it kind of. Yeah, yeah. It kind of seems like a concept album, kinda.
I get that vibe from it. You know what I
To
mean?
me, it does.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was about nuclear winter, Threads was right there. That was like, we had the day after here, and they're like, "Oh, hold my pint."
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? We're gonna make
Yeah.
Threads, which was completely
gosh.
brutal.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, you gotta
Yeah.
watch it. It's just make sure you got a palate cleanser after that, like lots of flowers. Watch something very happy,
Pretty dark.
dude. It's very dark.
Wow.
Where was it made?
England.
Okay.
Like I said, they were like, "Oh, you got the day after? Here, hold my pint, mate."
Let's do this.
We're gonna make Threads.
Okay.
check that out.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Brutal.
Okay.
Flood 2.
Flood
Yeah?
2. Great song.
Yes,
So you said you pick 2 over 1. That's what you
I
said,
did.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Explain
I think
yourself, sir.
Explain yourself.
I like the beat better. I think it's mellow. It's more mellow, right?
That's
If I'm
I would say
remembering it
2
right.
is less mellow. It's more fast paced, isn't it? 2.
Is it?
I wrote song is more upbeat than number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got my wires crossed here. but-
So you like 1.
No, I like 2.
Dang it,
I like
you
2
still
better.
I like 2.
Even though you
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
it was a little slower.
Mixed it
I
up.
don't know if it's just
It's a
because
reprise.
yeah, there's definitely less lyrics in part 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just something about it that I like better. Maybe it's just because
But it talks about her hallway
yeah. You know, what-
again.
I said Flood 2, a woman as a refuge. She says, anytime raise your arms, flood. Grace of God and raise your arms. She says, face it, and it's a place to stay. So, you know. And then I really like the line, like a million voices call my name.
Yeah, me
like
too.
a million voices calling.
Yeah.
You know, that's
that
such
a
a
lot.
great line. It's nothing
Yeah.
beats it.
I'm with you on
I'm
that.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Wasn't Flood? Didn't he produce most of this? Also, I thought he had something to do with this.
Did he? I didn't know Flood.
I thought he had.
I don't think Flood was on. I know who you're talking about the producer.
Maybe yeah.
Flood? I don't
think
see him
he
in the
produced
credits.
any of
I
this
thought
album.
I'd seen something about it. All right.
Oh.
No. The only it says
Okay, this is
produced
your
by
number
Eldritch.
2. In
That's fair. I only get
I'm
2.
just joking. Now we got to find out.
The only songs that have different producers on them are This Corrosion with Jim Steinman,
Mhm.
Dominion Mother Russia, produced by Steinman, Alexander, and Eldritch,
Yep.
and then Torch, produced by Andrew Eldritch. And I'm trying to think of Torch.
And that was like a extra track. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Because I
Yeah, I
didn't know
believe
that one. Because
so.
I just listened straight to the original, track listing or whatever.
Somebody must have
I
told me
know.
that
I
at
know.
some point.
Flood does you did you
He
too,
did
right?
Joshua Tree and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
He was
yeah.
on. He was the part of mixing, I think, and stuff. He wasn't the producer, but engineer.
Yes, that's right. Engineer mixing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Flood, is in the two of the songs, so I just assumed maybe.
Yeah.
You're so literal.
I am. I wrote a question for this one. I wrote, "Why do strange men rent strange flowers, and who rents flowers?" Go ahead, Jerry.
I think it's like you ever have those.
I love your questions like that.
Hey, Jim, remember you go to shore
you.
leave or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And remember like how there'd be these people with flowers, and they'd like hit you up all the time to like buy flowers for girls or whatever. You remember them at all?
No.
No.
Flowers,
Well-
$10, cheap.
No,
cheap.
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
There was always people trying to sell stuff, though. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, if the flower's not going to last long, you buy them, you give them to a girl
Yeah.
to woo her or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but why would you rent flowers?
But you're paying to have the flower for so long, right?
I figured it would. Yeah,
And it dies.
I was gonna say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nice.
figured it was
That's a good point.
like again back to sex or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
James.
I mean,
Rents strange
That's what-
men rent strange flowers.
flowers. Yeah.
That's a
Seconds
good point.
to the drop, but it
They
feels
do
like
die,
hours.
so it is like
I love
renting,
that line
'cause
too.
you-
Seconds to the drop, but it feels like
It
hours.
feels like hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "I think I'm going to," or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Well,
a good
yeah.
point.
cool.
Yeah,
I like the song a lot.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yes. I guess it's. I don't know if it'd be considered a reprise from the first one, or it's just like part two. I guess. I mean, it still talks about water rushing over.
It's got a lot of the same lyrical.
It
parts.
does. Yeah.
But I think that line stands out that Jerry mentioned, like a million voices call my name, because I don't think that's
Yeah.
in the first part, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
It's kind of like Car 2 from Wide Ed Wonder.
Car etc.
Car etc. I'm messing up everything tonight. I'm
knew what you
signing
meant.
off. I'm
Jim,
signing
you
off.
didn't
what you
take your
meant.
alpha brain.
I need some ginkgo biloba.
That is the track "Car Also" from the choir.
Pardon me.
What does seconds to the drop, but it feels like hours?
I don't know. It's about sex. I already said.
Yeah. Is he going out of an
Because
jumping out of an airplane?
he's renting the strange flower when he gets off the boat
Right. Oh,
for a good time.
wow.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah,
James.
right? Yeah.
Where is your mind tonight, JJ?
I don't know. I'm going off what Andrew said about the songs.
No, I think
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're on
All right.
something.
This is Jerry's favorite, right? And that
It is, yeah.
What's next?
Driven like the snow.
Snow.
Is it like nuclear winter snow?
Going back to a World War II theme, right? And the Eastern Front, I thought it was about retreat. Frozen, driven like the snow. Though I don't know where the lipstick on my cigarette would be in all that. But then
I'm surprised you're not.
I found out that the line "fuck me and marry me young" is about desire and commitment.
Oh, was that in there?
So yeah, so that's like
That shows
that's
how much
probably
I've been
the
listening
Did
to
you have the
lyrics.
radio version?
Sorry.
This episode contains explicit. No, I'm just joking.
I
I'm
think
still-
that's the only line in there that uses a curse word, or you know what I mean?
Is that in this song?
Yeah. Yep.
See, I've been listening to this song all over, and I didn't. Nothing went in.
But
Or stuck with me.
I read that means that it's desire, the first part, and the second part is
Oh, there it is. I
about
see it.
commitment.
Yeah.
And then it says some wild idea and a big white bed. Now you know better than that, I said. But
Ah.
but even the line, like the opening lines are fantastic. Like still night, nothing for miles, white curtain come down, kill the lights in the middle of the road and take a look around. You ever been out in the country and done that?
Well, that's what I was getting ready to ask. Will you listen to the song on your skateboard?
Yeah,
Skateboard in the middle of winter in the
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
But not in the snow.
We could skate.
Driven by the snow.
if we could skate, we would, up here. But yeah, even if you're out in the country or driving like we used to, didn't have the internet, so.
And the cars lost in the drift
Yeah,
are there, and the people that drive lost in the drift are there.
Yeah,
and the cares I've lost in the drift.
And the drift are there.
Are there.
There's ours.
Ours. Oh, a lot of
Lost
wordplay.
in the drift.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Driven together.
Remember we would have whiteouts of snow, and we'd hop in Jerry's Volkswagen, and he put like a glow stick on the antenna. We'd just we'd be driving through a whiteout. We couldn't see anything barely. But, it was a lot of fun.
Just to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
85-cent burritos.
I always need a bean burrito. They're probably like $3 now.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't eat there anymore. My stomach can't handle it. I just make it all at home now. My wallet can't handle it either. But yeah, I always thought about the retreat west and being driven, But that was just my take on it. But it could mean just something else,
It does have a very, like you were talking about in the, where you have the still night, nothing for miles, white curtain come down, kill the lights in the middle of the road, take a look around, like that feel of isolation out in the middle of nowhere, but it's quiet and peaceful and white, and that's a cool, mood to the song. I think. Yeah.
And him talking about Russia, that's happening there.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Great expanses of land, We
got a white dress and a black dress.
Yeah. Or it don't help to be one of the chosen, one of the few to be sure. When the wheels are spinning around and the ground is frozen through and you're driven like the snow.
Wow.
Driven together and given away to the west. A white dress. Yeah. I love these lyrics.
Great lyrics.
Yeah. And I'm way off base on what they mean. So
I didn't even know all this was in here. I've been listening to this song. And some of the lyrics jump out at you, but I didn't realize all this was even in here. I got to go, digest this a little bit more.
Yeah. And even the way he pronounces them too, like his inflection and his timing it's very hard to find the lyrics in his singing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've read these lyrics a bunch of times, and my mind is so trained like it was back in 88, 89 that I'm still converting them to the old way I think.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it takes some unlearning to do.
Yeah, I feel the same way about a lot of the music I've listened to, especially in that time, that formative time or whatever, when
Yeah.
Or you first heard some of the music, carried it with you.
I love the title.
Of the song, driven like the snow.
Another great synth bass intro.
Yeah.
That's all I wrote for it. But it was a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
agreed. All right.
And then Neverland.
We're doing the
Neverland,
the shortest song on this album.
Yeah. You know what?
Well, we're missing some lyrics, I think, on our.
I don't know. There's not that many lyrics.
There's more.
No.
When I was listening to it today, there's more lyrics than what I have, from the internet that I took off, copied and pasted.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll believe you.
There's at least another paragraph or so.
I think it's a
Gotcha.
longer song. They just shortened it, right?
Well, I mean, I copied and pasted lyrics off the internet, and I don't think I got them all for this song.
Gotcha.
That's all. Because I was listening to it today, and like, there's a whole section that I'm missing. You probably have them.
Yeah. So here's the lyrics.
Hey,
here.
I don't know if you're aware,
Okay,
but he has the
That's all
the
it is.
vinyl fold out with the lyrics. That,
Interesting. Okay, I mean that looks about like what we have. So,
But I've heard that it's a longer song.
yeah, I was
in
listening
concert.
to it, and there was stuff that he was singing that I didn't really see there. But
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
So
Was it repeating anything or not?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Were you listening to the original whatever version, or
I don't know. It was.
were you on Spotify?
I was on YouTube. Going through.
YouTube. Maybe you were listening to a longer. I don't know.
Yeah.
and even in the CD, there's lyrics for that too. It's still short,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
but on the CD, I
bet
also
you-
have Torch.
Did you? It wasn't. It wasn't
It's
a.
not-
Oh yeah. We can talk about that one.
It's
I've
not on the
even-
vinyl.
I even heard it.
Well,
Haven't even heard it at this
I
point.
got a couple notes for Neverland.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
leave it. All right. Why was he
got,
getting a ticket to Syria? Anybody thought about that?
Because he couldn't get a ticket to ride. Is what I don't.
Nice.
That's what I, so,
And let's say too much.
and he don't
but
care.
Never enough. Too much, but never enough. Tear it up and watch it fall. I wrote love of money. Money, it never is enough to satisfy. So I said I had everything within my reach. I had money and stuff. Each and every call, too much, but never enough. Tear it up and watch it fall. So it's
Isn't
basically
that-
just go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying. He's basically saying no matter how much money you have, it's never enough. Which is right in the lyrics. Too much, but never enough. Tear it up and watch it fall. So no matter how much you have in life, it's it falls in the end.
Right. Yeah.
Everything crumbles.
This is the only song that I could do on the album from the get-go that I could fully understand and comprehend.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the shortness of the lyrics or the way it's sung. But here's my conspiracy on this song, right?
Conspiracy.
So into the World War II theme again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the retreat back into Germany by the Germans. I thought this may have been a song about this Nazi named Alois Brunner, who was the right-hand man and architect of the camps and the murder of all the Jews, because he fled to Syria in the I don't know if it was 40. It was right after the war. He fled to Syria, and he helped Assad with some of the torture techniques. But the Germans had all the money, had all the at that time, right, when they invaded and became the monster and atrocious beasts that they were. And then Russia came knocking at the door. America came knocking at the door with all its allies. And then there were the rat lines, they called them. And a few of those jerks were able to fly out, you know what I mean? Whether it went to Argentina. But I looked up, did anybody go to Syria? And one of those people were Alois Brunner.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very.
That answers
like
that
I
question,
said,
I think.
That's a good.
just because the lyrics, when I look at them, I had a face on the mirror, but when I first thought of a face on a mirror, I was thinking, well, is he snorting cocaine or some sort of drug, right?
Yeah.
Or is he looking at himself? I don't know. I had a hand on a gun. I had a place in the sun and a ticket to Syria. So there's his escape, right? And then he has everything within his reach, like Jim said. Too much but never enough. Tear it up and watch it fall. The empire collapses and he escapes to Syria. And here's the thing. That guy, that monster didn't die until 2001.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm surprised that the Mossad didn't ever get him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mossad is the secret, like the MI6 or
That's kind of like
CIA
Mission
for
Impossible.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CIA or whatever. Yeah.
because Syria's right next door. I'm surprised they didn't put like a bomb right on his doorstep. He changed his name too.
Interesting. Well, that probably helped him out, I guess.
Yeah. But that's how I interpret that song with all my,
I mean, that's
history.
That's
But
as
it's
good as
probably
I
wrong.
can do.
So
It fits. It fits.
Answer some questions.
Yeah, Andrew probably didn't think about World War
How do
II.
you like? Yeah. So how do you feel about the this song closing out the original album?
Fitting.
Or did it?
Fitting.
Because you have the vinyl and it has another song on it. So
No, the CD does.
Oh,
The
CD
vinyl
does.
doesn't.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But you know what? You know what this reminded me too of is the last song of "A Mind Is a Terrible Thing to Taste" by Ministry. Faith collapsing. Remember that song at the end? Faith collapsing, faith, and they had the sound bites from the movie 1984 stuck
That's
in there.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I don't remember that, but I'm sure.
Yeah,
so.
I remember the 1984 clips stuck in there. Yeah.
I watched that movie over and over as a kid too. Yeah. That George Romero and I was reading Brave New World, 1984. What else? Catcher on the Rye.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing, Jimmy, is I would go to church with my Sisters of Mercy shirt on and then like a black sweater that was sort of see-through so you could see the
See it?
yeah, and it was of Andrew and Patricia. It was that picture.
That picture on the front of the show. Oh my gosh. You got all the stairs, I bet.
If I did, I didn't rate. They were pretty good at my church,
Yeah, not too
weren't they,
bad.
Jim? They weren't too bad.
Pretty laid back. We had a heavy metal band there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
We had Rick Kua go up.
We did.
We did.
Yeah, he's from there. Yeah.
Yep.
Jim told me about that.
Yeah. My dad was so like, look at the chains, Jerry. Look at the chains.
The chains.
Yeah, chains.
You're talking
My
Rick
dad
Kua?
was from the Netherlands, so he had an accent.
You're talking Rick Kua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
when
a
he
rocker.
played the old Sanctuary. Remember?
I do. That was a good show.
Yeah,
I
it
want
was.
to say I
It was
used
a lot
to
of
have
fun.
a Rick Kua album. Maybe even two.
He played for Phil Kagi also. He's part of his band at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Neverland was a great ending to the album.
I think so too. Yeah.
I do like Torch.
I'm looking back over my questions here.
Remember Michelle from my school?
Yes. Yeah.
So we were over there.
Yeah.
We were hanging out, like us kids. We were like freshmen or whatever. We're listening to Floodland, and her brother's like a senior walks in. He's like, "What's this crap?"
I remember him.
And I have,
I've met
like-
him before.
I have like long hair over my face, and I'm like,
Wasn't he like he was like a Green Beret or something in the army?
Oh
"Dude."
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a tough dude.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what's this crap?
It's just crap.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he was definitely different than her.
Yeah.
So wrapping up.
Are we gonna talk about Torch or?
Oh, you wanted? I'm sorry, Jim.
Or no.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember Torch, what it
Okay.
sounds like.
What do you have to say? I don't even know anything about it. So
Oh, I had an acoustic guitar in the beginning with a flanger on it, which I thought was really cool. It's something you would usually hear. That was the only note I wrote. I said,
Okay.
I love the flanger on the acoustic. That was it.
We have now finished talking about Torch.
I got a little bit more. I got more.
Oh, excuse me. Turn the page.
So there's a section that says, would he walk upon the water if he couldn't walk away? And would you carry the torch for me? And I was wondering, is that a reference to Jesus? Because Jesus walked on the water.
Interesting.
Could be. And it was almost
definitely.
It's almost like a prayer in a way, you know.
Yeah.
If you're reaching for trying to find a spiritual aspect to any of his writing, it would be that song.
Yeah, Torch is starting to come back to me when you read the lyrics.
Maybe that's why it wasn't part of the original.
Yeah, it's not included on the Spotify album.
What about Colors? I have that too.
Colors, that's on a B-side, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, from one of the singles. I think it's Lucretia.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, probably the B-side to Lucretia.
That or this Corrosion. I'm trying to get both of them right now. This Corrosion's running about $20, but Lucretia can reach up to $70 for the 12-inch.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a very
demand.
It's more. Yeah, it's more rare. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was, when he came out with Vision Thing, I was hoping it would be more in this vein. I was like really disappointed at first when I heard Vision Thing.
That was my next question.
It took a long time for that album to grow on me.
I haven't listened to it at all. I could.
It's a complete 180 from what you hear here.
Dr. Jeep.
Yeah, Dr. Jeep. More was great. I like More. That's a great song, but it's more guitar orientated. The synthesizer, all that stuff is gone.
And then he's just decided to stop taking albums, I guess, after that.
Yeah, he really did. He had a few singles, like he re-released like Alice, which I think was off of, or was from the time when he did First, Last, and Always.
Oh, okay.
He kind of updated it, which I thought was great. It definitely was in the vibe of like Lucretia, My Reflection. It was a very driving, dance-orientated song. I absolutely love that
I
song.
have a note that between 2019 and 2024, Sisters of Mercy has debuted 13 new songs live, but just haven't ever recorded any of them.
That's
I wonder if it's an artist thing. Like, he said 3 albums.
He might just not
singles
want to. Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure seems that way.
Yeah. Somebody asked him if he was a vegetarian or something like that, or if he'd ever do it. And he said, I'll eat anything that squeals.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he was afraid to offend somebody.
No.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He's definitely his own man,
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, and that's part of his thing, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was referenced in, what was it? At World's End or something, that Simon Pegg movie. Simon Pegg's character was wearing the Merciful Release shirt. Thinking it was God. I thought that great. But he's a fan too.
Yeah, I think maybe I heard about that. I haven't seen that
something
movie,
on Seeing Him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what is I guess I don't even need to ask this. I guess your final thoughts on Floodland, Jerry. Do you like this album?
This album will be buried with me, I'm sure. So yeah, I can never get sick of this album. I'll put it down for a month or two, but like I said, I've been listening to it 2 weeks in a row, at least once a day. And it never gets old.
If you're going to introduce somebody to that band, would you start with this album?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because, First, Last, and Always is too raw, I think. And, if you're not like from that time period, if you're from now, and I think More just isn't as put together as well as Floodland.
What was Temple of Love on? Is that on?
Temple of Love, I think, is also First, Last, and Always, but they remade that one too, and that's another banger of a dance song.
It was a good song.
Yeah. I did 1992 or so, the singles came out.
I made a music video of that for AV class in high school.
Okay.
I had a couple of girls dancing for me, and I was like pretending I was
Oh.
Andrew Aldrich. I was like lip syncing to it, and these girls dancing around. I wish I still had that, but
Oh man,
somebody borrow
I'd
it.
pay. I'd pay
Damn
money to see. That's good.
Me too. I would.
Another
too.
Patreon thing.
Another bonus material.
Yeah.
Another
I
tier.
asked her about it, and she said she didn't have it. So
She's like, I don't know
Liar.
what you're talking
Let's
about.
go.
Lies. That's on repeat.
Oh,
So, but yeah.
that's all I got. Man, we went over 2 hours.
Wow. It was a lot of fun. You know,
Yeah.
I hope I contributed.
Oh, absolutely. Well, of course.
Everything but hot.
Definitely.
Instead of just hot air.
I told you I was counting on you, and you came through.
Okay, good.
we were on your back, Jerry. You were carrying us the whole time.
That's right.
That's
That's why there were only one set of footprints in the sand because
when I met
Jerry was
Leah-
carrying both of us.
when I met Leah, I was like, I have all this awesome Sisters of Mercy stuff, you know, and this was in 2000. So I'm like, I'm gonna make you some CDs, thinking she didn't have, you know, not even knowing that all this.
I'm going to
material was
introduce you
available
to
on
this. All this.
Spotify. Yeah, I know, you know. So I brought her CDs on our first date when it was all available online. It's so funny.
That's awesome. Bless your heart.
Put on
I was like,
cassette.
I gotta buy a CD burner.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should have made a mix CD of Sisters of Mercy.
I have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so
Design your own CD cover. You know.
I drew on it and everything.
Yeah.
I'm a romantic. What can I say?
You put some effort into that. That means a lot.
Hey.
Sure.
Yeah, you know.
And what did she introduce you to, music wise?
Drab Majesty.
I don't even know who that is.
They're on the
Drab Majesty. Okay.
yeah, they are on the brand Dace Records, DAIS.
Okay.
But fantastic band out of California.
Oh,
Um,
I'll check them out.
yeah, they're great. I'll send you I can't think of the title right now, but I'll send you the title. And but yeah, they're great. She's introduced me to a lot. But also, we just saw the band Corrosion, Korine. They came to Syracuse. That's a great band
Yeah,
too.
you've posted about them before.
Yeah, they're out of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, I think,
Oh,
or no, Philly maybe.
Nothing good comes out of Pennsylvania, I don't think. Pretty much. That's what I've heard.
Corinne does.
this has been Mercy Shroud.
This is like nothing good comes out of Nazareth or whatever, whatever it is.
another biblical reference right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's been great.
We'll check them out too. Well, cool. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Sacrificing your Tuesday evening.
Oh, geez. So, well, I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for inviting me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If
Had a blast.
you ever think of me again, I'm always here.
We'll look at the other bands that you
right.
you know.
He's a big Joy Division fan too.
Okay, pornography. Let's do it.
The best Cure album, Disintegration.
I'm stepping
is
out.
second.
I'll do Disintegration.
What did you say was number 2, Jerry, for you? For The Cure?
The Cure, probably Faith. There's a trifecta.
Wow.
There's Faith, 17 Seconds, and Pornography. That's like the three that are just.
Wow. Do you agree, Jim?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, I love Disintegration and Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me is amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you
And
us
Head
all
on the
three
Door
on
is
again. And I'm
amazing.
gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna arrange it so I'm like with a little referee suit, and then Jerry's gonna be on one side in cage. No, we'll just make a cage, and you guys will both be in a cage
Hey,
match.
Jerry, have you heard the new one yet?
No, I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh, 2 years. Well, in a couple years,
Is it 2 years old now?
you're gonna. We're already 1 year in, I think, Jim. Right?
It's really good, man.
Oh, it
All
is
right,
good.
I'll give it a shot.
It's really good.
But I would really like to do a episode on pornography because
Yeah, whatever.
We may not agree, but I think it would be a good discussion, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's two camps to it, I'm sure. So
yeah, at least two.
Yeah.
Maybe
there might be one that camps right on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Cool.
Well,
all right. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
We'll talk to you soon.
Good talking to you.
Have a great night.
One of these days, this episode will actually come out. Who knows when that will be?
We're kind of backed up a little bit.
I mean, I've got 1, 2.
You've got a couple still.
3. This will be the third one. I have to.
Yeah.
All right.
Get ready.
No
worries. I'm just glad to have participated.
So probably sometime in July.
Okay.
Realistically. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Have a good evening.
Yeah,
you too. Thank you.
Take care,
Good
guys.
night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
And that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I want to once again thank Jerry Ossevoort. Hopefully I said your name right. I think I got it. I said it right? Jerry? Okay. I was referring to your last name. Ossevoort. I'm pretty sure I got that right. But thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you, Jim, for introducing me to Jerry and for taking part in the conversation. I hope you can tell that we had a great time discussing this album. I got to know it. I got to hear about Jerry and Jim's perspectives of the album. We got to rely on Jerry's quote unquote expertise regarding Sisters of Mercy. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate getting to know Jerry, getting to know about this album, and hopefully we will bring Jerry back on at some point to discuss one of the albums from The Cure. I've been putting off doing an album by The Cure for a long time because there's just so many to choose from, so many great ones. I love them all, to be honest. But there's a variety, and like it's hard for me to pick which one I would start with. And I might just let which Cure album I cover be dictated by conversations I've had with different people on the podcast. So in particular, Jerry mentioned Pornography, I think 17 Seconds, and what was the other one? Faith, maybe? I think that was the other one that he mentioned. But there's so many other ones. I mean, so many great ones. Cherry has not even heard the most recent Cure album, unless he heard it after we recorded this, which was probably over a month ago. Anyway, we'll figure out which album we want to do eventually. We'll probably do more than one Cure album as we move along with episodes. But I do want to throw a little bone out to you. I usually don't talk about the next episode. I kind of like to leave it in the dark, just so that you're surprised when the episode drops. And I like to kind of keep it under wraps because I think it's kind of a little more intriguing that way. But I will throw out the next episode that I'm working on. It is with Peter Koppes of The Church. We interviewed Steve Kilby a while back. If you listen to the podcast regularly, you'll know that. And it was a great conversation. And we then had an opportunity to talk to Peter Koppes. And it was a great conversation, a lot of fun. He's something else in a positive way. You know, we really had a good time. But, you know, after we finished the episode and I talked to Jim afterwards, he's like, oh, he's a great guy. And I was like, yeah, it was such a great conversation. By the way, I have no idea how to edit this conversation or what this is going to look like. I don't know what else to say about that other than that. And hopefully I will be able to put something together that is listenable. I mean, it was such a great conversation, but it was hard for us to keep up with him. So much energy. And he was just really moving all over the place. But I loved it. Jim loved it. Great opportunity to be able to talk to another member of the church. And we have more interviews hopefully with members from the church coming up. But yeah, please check back in with us. We have 2 other episodes in edit right now, not counting the Peter Koppes. So I guess we have 3 in line coming up. We have a couple more interviews scheduled, I believe. And, you know, we're working on some other folks, waiting to hear back from some other people as well. That's always no fun when we're reaching out and we can't, you know, we're trying to coordinate, but we're kind of stalls. But that's okay. We're really happy with the response we've got. And I don't want to say too much more about the other upcoming episodes. I was going to drop some, you know, stuff, you know, as far as like comments I got back from at least one of the people that we were able to interview, and his comments. But I'm going to leave you in the dark there. The dark. I'm going to leave you in the. I'm trying to. I totally fucking lost how to do the goth accent. I left it behind with the interview conversation that we had. Hey, again, thank you so much for all of you who have been here before and come back for more. Okay. That's not British. What was that? Is the Count goth? Oh, 1 post-punk heartstring episode. Or 2. That doesn't flow at all. I'm going to stop that right now. Take care, everybody. Until next time, peace, love, and a little bit of vampiric doom to you. Oh. Until next time, take care.